Wow.
I forgot my square reader was in here.
Yeah, I was like, what is that, dude? That was really loud.
That was like the Willy Wonka entrance. That was pretty cool. How are you guys?
Doing very well. How are you?
Yeah, we're good. How is everybody else doing? Good, good.
We want you each to answer individually.
Yeah.
Go birds.
I'm seeing your tattoos. I don't know if you have any. Have you ever been tattooed at one of these conventions?
No, not at the convention. No, I haven't. Have you?
I have actually.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I did.
They're like little like flash pieces, right? They're like little like inch pieces, or are they bigger?
I got like a custom thing. I got like an Empire Records thing on my hand.
Oh.
Yeah,
Do
but
you think they'd give us a discount?
I would hope so.
Nice.
I tried to tell him, he was asking that yesterday. He's like, discount? And I was like, I don't think you want like a cheaper tattoo.
Right, like, you
I
could've both
don't
done
think you
one.
want to pay full price for that thing.
Have you guys ever like done a signature that people have gotten? Like,
Yesterday, someone got some signature. I've
Yeah.
also drawn stuff that people have gotten tattooed before that they just asked for, and I was like, I'm a terrible artist. I'm really bad at this. And they're like, we don't care. And that's crazy. That's
Because
wild.
that's forever.
Because I'm bad. Yeah.
well, I guess pivoting from that to merch and stuff, what is the most unique piece of merchandise that you guys have seen from Phineas and Ferb?
I think those like koosh.
I was going to say the koosh ball, too.
That was such a weird. You guys remember koosh balls? They're the little rubbery sea urchin looking thing.
Yeah, they still sell them, I think.
Yeah, that or honestly the like squeeze and the eyes go.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's almost like a dog toy, but it's with Phineas and Ferb characters, yeah.
That's so cool. Let's bring back the kooches. Like, is that how you say it? Koosh?
koosh ball.
Yeah, koosh ball. No, they're out there still.
Koosh.
Yeah, got it. I just had to make sure I said that right. Because,
Yeah, Mikey
children.
got me a koosh ball recently.
Let's,
I don't know why.
What he did.
I'm not kidding. And I was like, I want this.
Thanks, guy.
Yeah.
What?
And so it's just on my
Is
desk.
this a re-gift?
Because I don't want to throw it away, but also I don't want it. But
I have a favorite ask of all of you. Please start a letter writing campaign to Funko, and tell them that we want Phineas and
for
Ferb
Funko Pops. Yeah.
That's what we want.
Somehow we don't have them.
That seems like
It never
It's very
happened.
odd. Yeah.
rude almost.
Because
I
there's
think
like the
it's-
most obscure Disney things you've ever heard of that are Funko Pops. And
Yeah, Raven Simone
yeah. Yeah.
has a Funko Pop of her.
That is, yeah.
No, Phineas and Ferb.
So, all right. Well, we're going to tweet or X or whatever they call it now to whoever we have to. So obviously the two of y'all have really cool opportunities to travel around the world essentially, and you get to do these conventions together. I want to know, what is your favorite thing about doing conventions together?
I mean, for me, it's connecting with the fans, and yeah, because this is the only time we get to do that, really. And so it's nice being able to connect with people who really enjoy our work. I think it's really nice.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like as far as like doing the conventions and the work of the conventions, it's always really wonderful to have people come up and say that something that you have done is meaningful. You know, there was this nice woman who she lost her son. He was shot, and she came up and she just wanted to share that our show was like his favorite show, and whenever an episode would finish, he would go out in the backyard and try and sort of like imitate or whatever, do the project from the day, and he would try and do Ferb impressions and things like that. And so to come up and just share that that it matters to her and that it mattered to him, I think is really, really swell. And then beyond the being at the convention, I just really like traveling with my buddy. Like
Yeah,
we
it's
have
cool, it's
fun.
fun.
We grab a bite. We, find places to hang out, check out cool stuff, and it's nice.
So let's say Phineas and Ferb got to host their own convention. What do you think it would be like? I love that.
Yeah, probably a lot of inventions happening. Probably, yeah, a variety of booths with different inventors from around the world.
And
Like almost like the
you're-
Walt Disney, what was it, the World Showcase
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
back in like the 60s?
Or even
World's
the World's
Fair. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Um,
Actually, they showed Pirates of the Caribbean for the first time, right? The animatronics.
oh, did they?
I think, right?
Maybe.
You can just say it and we'll pretend
Maybe.
like it's true.
Yeah.
We don't
That
know.
happened.
And there was. You're saying host their own con, not attend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think nail on the head. And inventions for sure.
Yeah, has to be.
And then Doof would have to have like a competing con that nobody goes to, but it's Hall of Inators or something like that.
What were some of your fandoms growing up?
Star Wars.
Star Wars for sure.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
Spider-Man, X-Men,
SpongeBob.
um,
Dragon Ball Z.
Batman the animated series,
I like Batman the Animated Series. Yeah.
Tiny Toons, just the Cartoon
Street Sharks.
Network. It's Street Sharks, yeah. Biker Mice from Mars.
Yeah. Yeah. How about yours?
Oh, my fandoms? Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
no one ever asks me this. Is this what it feels like to be put on the spot? So
Yes.
I'm really into like music, so like my biggest fandoms are like Alice Cooper and stuff like that.
Okay.
Pretty weird.
That counts.
Nice.
And of course, and Star Wars as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But the two of y'all are mentioning some obviously like iconic shows with some of the best voice actors of all times. Is that what inspired you guys to get into this wonderful industry?
No. I actually decided to be a performer because of a Bruce Springsteen concert that I was at with my dad. My dad's from New Jersey, and he's got, if you're from New Jersey, it is compulsory. You must be a fan of Bruce Springsteen. Otherwise, they don't let
Bon
you stay.
Jovi.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are the two.
they kick you right out. So he followed the rules, and he's a big fan. So we're at a concert in Orlando, and I'm 12 or 13, and my dad has this stupid-looking grin on his face. I watch him, like I stare at my dad for, I always used to think it was like 4 songs, but honestly, it could have been one concert version of a song for Springsteen, because he likes to stretch it out. But he had that look on his face, and that day I said, I want to do that for people. That's what I want to do with my life, and that's when I started studying singing and acting. And then as far as like actually getting to do voiceover, I always thought it was really cool. Didn't think I had a shot at all because I had no idea how you would get into it. So I was in New York trying to do musical theater, and my manager got me a meeting with an on-camera commercial agent who I talked to for like 45 minutes, and I told him stories about having done Avenue Q and this, that, and the other. And that guy just kind of took me across the office, and he sets me down in front of another guy named Matt, and he goes, "You two, talk." And Matt happened to be a voiceover agent, and so I was just kind of like, wait, you're going to let me do this without being an on-camera celebrity or a Broadway star? And I feel like what went through Matt's head was like, it's McDonald's commercials, bro. it ain't that deep. And so that just getting to start to try to do that made me have to do this.
Thank you, Bruce Springsteen. That was, yeah, what a journey. What about you, Vince?
Yeah, no, I was a live action actor.
He was a star.
And yeah, I just kind of got lucky in the sense of someone suggested it and recommended that I do it, and I started working on some just fun different cartoons. And then obviously when I started working on Phineas and Ferb, it allowed me to work on other things because it gave me a lot of experience, and at the same time, is a well-known show. So I learned a lot by working on Phineas and Ferb that has helped me in the rest of like my voiceover career. Yeah.
So you were talking a little bit about music, and you got to do Avenue Q. That's so rad.
Yeah, I
love
love that show. I did a couple productions regionally, and I did Nikki Trekkie, Bad Idea Bear, Newcomer track. Cool. So you do a whole bunch, and like, just always loved doing voices. And so having that opportunity and to puppeteer and all of that, really fantastic.
Well, that kind of, then transitions into Phineas and Ferb with obviously the cool songs. Do you guys have like an earworm that perpetually gets stuck in your head?
Ain't Got Rhythm every now and then.
Yeah, Ain't Got Rhythm is gets stuck in my head. Get you goo.
Obviously, when something goes viral, like Squirrels in My Pants did.
Yeah.
Or Platypus Controlling Me.
I hadn't listened to Squirrels in My Pants honestly that much before it went viral. Like I
hadn't
heard it on the show, obviously, but yeah, then it was like all the time on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
And those were the original lyrics, by the
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
They were workshopping it.
Like, oh, how does it, we want it to go? And they were like, oh, okay, yeah. But you need words.
Yeah. Well, I think that's how the Beatles also workshop their music too.
There you go. There you go.
The parallels. Cool. So if it's okay with you guys, we do have a mic set up for whatever questions y'all may have.
What questions?
Now is your opportunity.
No. I am, of course, kidding.
Or are you? I don't know. Let's find out.
There's a spotlight and everything.
I know. Look how cool it is, guys. It's your chance. Let's do it.
Just contrarian for no reason. No.
No. All right. Yay. Cool.
Wow.
What could she possibly have to ask us?
Step into the light.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Nia.
Hi, Mia.
Hello.
What were you thinking when you saw the character designs of Phineas and Ferb and all the other characters?
Yeah, I mean, at my first audition, they gave me the art for Phineas, and I saw him by the time that he was actually, the animation pretty much that you see today, because if you see earlier animation of them, they look a little bit more like Nickelodeon characters. Like, they look a little bit like less like smooth-lined, and like Dan and Swampy hadn't really like gotten to the point of what their cartoons look like.
Right.
I almost think that like him working on Family Guy helped with that, because like Family Guy's characters are rounder.
Sure.
And so I got to it by the point where it looks a lot like you see them now. And
Was
yeah,
it a little more like Rocco before?
Yeah, have you seen
Like
those?
a little more of that shape?
Yeah,
I've
they
seen the
look
original drawing, right?
Yeah, they look a lot more like Rocco characters
Yeah.
or like Real Monsters. Like they look very like '90s Nickelodeon characters before I ever worked on it. And that was just when they were like pitching the show originally. But yeah, so I had never seen a character who had a triangular-shaped head like that, and so that was fun. And that was also, I think, why Dan wanted to draw a triangular-shaped headed character, because he hadn't seen it before.
I just thought it looked really cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Sai.
Hi.
So my favorite, I guess, adventure that Phineas and Ferb went on was the iconic roller coaster. Do you guys have a favorite adventure Phineas and Ferb went on?
I think my favorite adventure was on Candace Against the Universe. I really like the arc of that. I think it's a lot of fun. My favorite episode is actually a Christmas episode, though. It's the one where they build Santa the spa, and Buford keeps calling it a clubhouse.
Yeah, like when they get their parents' favorite band back together to sing to them, the band Love Handle. So I like that. It's not an invention, but it's a cool adventure that they go on, and I like that they are able to do that for their parents' anniversary. I think that's really fun.
What a great name for a band.
Love Handle? That's such a
Love
good name.
Handles.
Yeah,
A
for
buddy
like
of
an
mine in high
80s.
school had a band, the Love Handles.
Really?
But it wasn't Handle. It was like Love Handles.
Yeah.
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 Thank you.
Hello, my name is Carrie. My question for y'all is, outside of Phineas and Ferb, outside of that show, what were some of your favorite projects, live action, voice acting that y'all got to work on outside of the show?
Oh gosh, there's so many awesome ones. My Adventures with Superman was a lot of fun because Mixispitalik is just bananas, and they give me free reign to be bananas. So it's like putting a pig in mud, or a really happy dog in a really big dog park. I'm just running around having a blast in those sessions. But also, I've gotten to do
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit a few times in the past, and I really enjoy voicing him. I think there's a buoyancy about him that's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I really like the DC comic stuff that I got a chance to do with Robin and with Red Hood. Like I was really enjoying it when I got to play Red Hood because it was super violent and super dark and
famously super violent and super dark person, Vincent Martella.
Martella. That's why they cast me. And yeah, so that's one of my favorites. I hope I get to work with them again on more stuff, just because I love the way that the DC animated features come out, I think they're really cool and they're really interesting. And there's always more stories to tell with those characters. I know they recast their characters a ton. Like they, everyone eventually plays Superman or Batman. Like especially like they cast a lot of celebrities to do stuff like that. But I hope I do get a chance to do more stuff with the characters I've already played.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey,
What is your favorite thing that I've done? Sure. Kuriko's basketball. Yeah. Cool. All right, I'll take it. I was making a joke.
one kush for you. All right.
Hi. My name is Max.
Hello.
And my question is, if you could have any of the inventions from Phineas and Ferb, which one would you have?
The mech tree houses. Yeah. Big Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan as a kid, and that's pretty much a Megazord.
Yeah, I think I'd probably want the Phineas and Ferb bots. I think that'd be cool to have them to help me do things. And they open a chain of coffee shops, and that would be cool.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, revenue, bro.
I could use the extra money there from their coffee shops that they make. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as they're ethically sourced beans.
What would the invention you'd want to have be?
I think any of Doofenshmirtz's inventions. I think
They
it'd
all
be really
break
funny.
though.
It'd be funny.
Yeah. I also really like having a backyard beach would be cool. Because it's like the beach is really far away from most places in Los Angeles, unless you live on the west side. It's actually pretty hard to get to the beach.
You know what? If I could have Swinter, I would be thrilled because I love the cold weather. I really do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Carly. Obviously, you know me already, but
No.
You guys all know her?
hi.
They didn't know you.
What's a brand that you would like to collaborate with to do like a Phineas and Ferb collection?
A brand?
Yeah, like how I showed you the Vans.
Like
what-
Heelys?
You would love to do that? Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't you?
I would
I
love
could
if there-
Healy. I could have Heelied out on
That would
stage.
have been really cool.
With
I would
Phineas
love a pair of
Heelys, and
Phineas
everyone would've been
Ferb
like,
Heelys.
That guy's cool.
Best moment on earth. They'd be like,
And
oh,
then I could have
wow.
Heelied out as well.
Obviously. What about you, David?
Razor scooter.
I said Funko Pops. No.
He just wants
That's
yeah, Funko
obvious.
Pops.
Something different.
Gosh.
The mac and cheese was really cool when Kraft Mac and Cheese was doing that. I like really thought that was fun.
I think that's when you know that you made it.
I think if it was
honestly.
like if it's
Yeah.
like a clothing thing, maybe Roosevelt's. Because
Oh,
I like
like-
those.
'cause they do
I
the
like
Disney
those
shirts?
button-ups and all. Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah, they're
awesome.
really expensive.
They're very expensive.
Yeah.
That's why I don't own any, but I like them.
But they're durable,
Are they?
Quality.
You,
yeah, I
if
have
they make a
Okay.
Phineas and Ferb line, you'd probably get to own at least one.
Maybe.
Let's hope.
Let's hope.
I feel like that's so possible too, right?
I feel like too.
They might when the show
honestly.
comes back, I guess, because there was some stuff at like Hot Topic and Box Lunch. Maybe Roosevelt's will do it. I don't know.
That'd be awesome.
Heelys is up there. I'm trying to think of what are those backpacks that are at all these conventions?
Those like
Loungefly.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of weird that there was never like a
That's-
Perry the
yeah.
Platypus one.
That's the only other Loungefly I'd ever buy is if it was Phineas. and
Yeah. So maybe that.
Ferb. That'd be awesome.
Maybe like. I can't think of anything else.
All right. Well, thanks.
Hey, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Mariana. My question is, what are your thoughts on the theory that Dr. Doofenshmirtz is really Phineas's biological father?
Yeah, it's not true.
No?
That's my
No,
thoughts.
Not true.
Yeah?
No, yeah,
I think
no, it's just not.
like it's been legitimately refuted by. the
Yeah, like Dan
creators.
Swampy have like done videos about it. Like, no, that's not.
Okay,
It's just an internet thing. Yeah.
cool.
But I do like and appreciate people interacting with mythology on that level, right? To take the time and legitimately speculate that kind of a thing and think like, oh, there
And-
could
and
be
spread
breadcrumbs.
misinformation?
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying.
I'm putting it out there as fact. Bad.
Go back to Newsmax.
But thinking
David.
about it, and engaging with it, like there's this really fun, like Charmander Cubone theory that's out there. If you haven't had a chance to interact with that one,
He's inventing
it's
it.
cool.
He's inventing
It's
it right now.
No, it's cool. Look into it. But like, I appreciate that fans are willing to take the time to investigate deeply and try and draw these lines to things. There are certain ones that like, I don't like to hear it because it seems like it's I don't know, fundamentally altering the thing, like with the one where
Like what?
Candace is just crazy and the boys aren't there
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever. Like,
there's some
I
internet
don't
one
like
that goes around all
one
the
'cause
time
it
on
just-
TikTok. That's like she's been dreaming the whole summer or something, or she's like in an insane asylum.
Yeah,
and I'm
that
like,
just makes me sad.
guys, it is a children's show. Why would that be the Why would that be the case? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is that the one that was that? Yeah. Yeah, but no, I think it's just internet stuff that happens. But it goes around like every couple of months, and someone says it to me, and they're like, "This?" I'm like, "No, still no." But no, thank you
and
for
that
asking
thumbs
anyway.
down, not to you, just to the theory.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Sam. Were there any ad libs that you did during the show that you remember?
Ooh.
They don't. I mean, I do stuff mostly for our writers to laugh at. Like I'll do like ad libs that I know they won't keep.
Yeah.
We don't have a ton of wiggle room with our ad libs, and that's a combination of we're 11-minute, we're really short, and so every line is pretty
purposeful.
calculated in that
Yeah,
way. Like
yeah.
it is like this is how much time we have. They'll let me ad lib with a lot of the Wallace stuff that I do, like a lot of like the sounds that I'm doing and a lot of like the action. But actual lines, it's pretty rare. And so, yeah, a lot of times I'll do stuff where I'm like, I know that they are never going to take this. Like, or I'll give them like way too much attitude as Phineas. Like, I'll be like mean for them, not for the character. Like, I'll make like a joke for them. But yeah, they never really keep the ad libs.
Yeah, and I would say with Ferb, it's even more.
Yeah, there's really no wiggle room there.
They're like, this is what he says. And
This
they're
is
like,
it, not a
'cause
word
you-
more.
You have chosen. You have chosen.
Yeah, so that's kind of how that goes, and also to like you have to get certain things like that approved to like then get the script like signed off on. So we don't have a ton of wiggle room, but I mean we're lucky to get to say the words they write for us because they're really funny.
Okay, thanks.
Have there been projects where you have had the opportunity to improv?
Absolutely.
I mean yours was the most on Tiny Toons.
Oh,
right?
most on Tiny Toons, yeah. Because we had a really fun working relationship, me and the creators. And usually you're doing 3 takes of a line, A, B, C, right? And A and B for me were, okay, it's the line, but then you do it one way, just then a different intention on the next one. And C take was where I would just sort of let loose. Like if I was going to go off script or if I was going to do something really wacky, that would usually be on the C take so that they had 2 viable takes of the script that they wanted. And then I gave them another take where they realized what they needed. That's that. I don't have that. No, it's just more options. And a lot of times they'd be like, oh, wow, that was ridiculous. How dare you? But then there were also plenty of other times where they're like, wow, this is great. Thank you.
Love it.
Hi, my name is Hope. Before I ask my question, I would like to pitch for if Phineas and Ferb ran a convention, rave, but the DJ is Ferb. We bring back DJ Ferb.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have a residency in Vegas soon.
Yeah. My question is, with Phineas and Ferb across the second dimension and their minds getting wiped by the end of it, if it were up to you, would you have them keep the memory of that day or just go back to the status quo?
As an actor, status quo, because that means the show can continue.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it would be fun to like. I do think it's fun when we explore stuff that is out of the ordinary for Phineas and Ferb, and so I like having the chance to get to do that, and that was really fun too. Because also it was like playing our characters with completely different personalities, and I think that that's really fun. But long-term wise, no, probably not. But I do like. I even like the idea of having like another day similar to that or something where they they discover more about certain characters and certain things, just because I think that gives fun avenues for the characters to go down and things to
Sure.
explore. And that is just fun to do acting-wise, where it's like, oh, I get to do something like really different in the booth. And so that's fun, but yeah, not long-term. So just maybe short-term.
I get
Yeah,
that.
look
Thank
forward to the future when he's playing Phineas, but with a Brazilian accent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's not something that's happened.
Hey, what's your name?
So my question was, for the first movie, how did you feel when you were part of that? And also, when you came back for the second Candace movie, however many years after the show had already stopped?
Yeah, I mean, I loved doing Across the Second Dimension. It was super, super fun. They were really fun records. I did part of it from Disney World in Florida. And then I recorded the back half of it in Los Angeles with everybody. But it was super fun, and I knew that it was going to be a really exciting thing to have on the Disney Channel, and people loved it. And we got to do like a whole premiere at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood, and that was really fun. They had like a teal carpet, like a Hair of the Platypus teal thing, and that was great. They had the walk-around characters there. It was really cool. Mark Wahlberg was there. I don't know why. Running around, being Mark Wahlberg. I think his kids probably liked the show. I was like, why is
Cool.
Marky Mark here?
Cool.
Yeah, so that was super fun. Getting to do the movie in 2020 was just fun because we'd heard so many rumors about what Disney wanted to do, like with the property, and we'd kind of hear rumors every couple of years, like, "Hey, we're thinking this or we're thinking that," and it was cool that it ended up being an entire movie for the new streaming service, because there was also a secondary movie that they wrote that they just didn't do. But there's a whole other script and a whole other storyline that I know everything about, but that was the rumor for a little while. I was like, oh, we're going to do that. And they were like, actually, no, like that script doesn't actually work for what we want to accomplish in a movie right now. And so they, completely came up with this awesome story that was very accessible to people who knew the show and did not know the show. And I think that was kind of the reason for the change. Was there like, it's important to like people who get Disney Plus who had never seen Phineas and Ferb to be able to be welcomed into the show, and I think Candace Against the Universe really does that well.
Yeah, it's got so many wonderful callback things that you can love if you're a fan of the show, but they're not. It's not essential to have that knowledge. And for me, when I went in for Milo Murphy's Law, they were like, "Hey, we got this other project coming. Keep your ear to the ground around summer." I'm like, okay, but as an actor, you never know until something is real.
Yeah, was it that soon after that you did that?
Yeah, that's when I started, was the summer after.
That's when you started on the movie?
I'm pretty confident, yeah.
Huh. I thought it was like 2 years later.
I think it was 18.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah. Because it was December 17 that I did Milo.
Okay.
So going and doing the movie was awesome. And there were a lot of really cool sort of firsts for Ferb. Like he actually got to sing with his own voice, which was really cool. I thought the movie was wonderful.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah. What up, what up?
Hi, I'm Finn, and so what's your favorite Inator that Doofenshmirtz made?
The chicken replaceinator. I think it's so silly.
Yeah, it's really goofy. I like that one a lot. I think there was a giant, vacuum he makes at one point, right? Is that a thing, Carly? Yeah. It's just on the top of like a factory or something? Okay. I like that. I like the big vacuum. I love to vacuum.
We were just talking about vacuums yesterday.
It's true. I was just talking about vacuuming literally last night.
But what was your add-on?
What?
What was your add-on? What were you saying?
Saying for what?
See, this is why I can't interrupt people. Or shouldn't.
I'm good.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
you are.
That's fair.
Yeah, you are.
I have
good,
the same
guy.
reaction
I'm
to him
good.
half
You
the time.
interrupted me.
He's like,
I
I'm
am not
good,
gonna-
David. I'm good with you.
It's true. It's true.
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Aiden. Why is there 130 episodes of Phineas and Ferb, but there's only 104 days of summer vacation?
Because we said so. No, I think it's just because people enjoyed the show enough, and we get lucky that we get to keep making it even more than 104 days. And we're gonna really go over that number. I hope there's 1,000 days.
You know what? Let's have 3,000.
Yeah. 10
Let's go.
million
Let us
days.
be SpongeBob. Let us run for as long as
Yeah, we would do it
SpongeBob.
for as long as they let us. So our dream is to be able to be doing it, for forever. So hopefully there's a lot more to come, but yeah.
Endless summer.
Right?
Yeah.
All right,
Endless
cool.
Summer. Endless summer.
Yeah. Thanks, Aiden.
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Charlie. What's your favorite Phineas and Ferb song?
Summer Belongs to You is my favorite song.
Wrong, but that's okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa! You just got.
What was better than it? What were you gonna say? What's your favorite? Okay, but what's your favorite?
That's okay.
That's all right. Okay, from the same episode. Okay.
Ain't Got Rhythm is one of my favorites.
Ain't Got Rhythm is really good.
I loved We're Back. That was promoting the movie. I
Not
thought that
biased
was
at
cool.
all.
No, not biased. Like truly, I really liked that song.
It was a good song. I did like that one.
And Brand New Best Friend from Across the Second Dimension with Doof doing his
Undead
singing with
Mummy and
himself.
Me is really good.
Yeah.
That one used to get stuck in my head a lot.
Aglet,
Because that was also one of the first ones they gave me like a little CD. I don't know if you know what that is, guys. They used to put music on CDs.
They didn't press it on vinyl for you?
No, they didn't. They put it on my MapQuest. And
It was in LimeWire?
I printed it out. And they gave me like a couple of the songs from the first season, being like, this is what the tone of our music is going to be. And it was the Perry the Platypus theme song. Yeah, it was Undead Mummy and Me. It was the Ma Nama Nama, Ma Nama Nama Nama, Ma Nama. And I think there was one other one, but I can't remember it.
Everything's Better with Perry also slaps. I just like it a lot.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah, he felt that in his bones.
Mm.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a good one. There's not any that I don't like of the songs.
That's good.
Yeah, unlike some people. It was just like, boo.
So we do have about 5 minutes
You're
left.
wrong.
If you guys have
Oh.
some more questions, do we have another person walking
He's either about to ask a question or he's storming out in anger and disgust.
or getting his steps in? You
Yeah.
never know. Just hey, friend.
David, do you think there's any way that Leech survived the fall of Genosha?
I'm not really very sure. Right now, I kind of think he's pretty dead, man.
You know what's weird is that's not even the voice of the character. He's just doing that. No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be weird, though? He's like, why is he talking like that?
Every now and then you just get a popcorn.
Really
brain.
weird, yeah. Why is he doing that?
Oh, hey.
So I'm Ben. Did you guys enjoy recording Act Your Age, the episode where they're all aged up?
I thought that episode was really, really rad. I think that's such a cool concept.
I think so too. Yeah, no, I did have fun. It was interesting too because it was like I had to mix doing what I do for Phineas's voice and make it older, which is something that we always have to take into account when like Phineas sings too. Is there's like a certain key that a lot of our music has to be in, especially when I record music with Ashley too, because it has to sound right for Candace and Phineas. Because if Phineas goes too high, he doesn't sound right either. Because he kind of sounds, like someone's taking like helium or something. Because it's, it's a younger voice, but also like I have like a nasally cadence to just my voice. And then if he goes too low, he doesn't sound right either because he sounds too old. And so I had to kind of like play around with where it was going to be, and so that was just fun, like figuring that out. And it was also cool that they really liked like fan art of these characters, and.
Yeah, Ashley did that, right?
Yeah, and Ashley did that, and they liked these characters a lot, and let her come in and have her character designs be used, and that's really cool. Like it was just a cool process all the way through, and that was one of the first episodes, if not the first episode that I ever recorded at Disney TVA.
Oh,
at the like new building because they had just moved over there, and that's where like we recorded for a very long time afterwards, but it was they had like moved. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm on and off. Like on Milo, I recorded there.
Hmm.
Thank you. Yeah, it was cool.
To me, it's almost like a what if story, and I always like the what if comic books because it's just a really different riff on the mythology, and I feel like Act Your Age is kind of that similar vibe.
Hey.
Did you guys have any favorite celebrity cameos or celebrity guest stars on the show?
Jon Stewart.
Yeah, I mean, my brain offered up like Clay Aiken and Shaka Khan because I just think that number is fun.
Yeah.
But I think I'm with you, Jon Stewart.
Yeah, I like Jon Stewart. Ben Stiller was a cool one too. And then we had Seth MacFarlane in an episode, and I was so upset I was not there when he recorded. Because I love Seth MacFarlane, and I want to work on one of his shows so bad. But they do most of their stuff like in house, like they don't,
Kevin
Seth
Smith
does like
too.
every other voice on that show. So
Kevin Smith on the Comic-Con one.
yeah, Kevin Smith on the Comic-Con one. Yeah, are you a big fan of Kevin Smith?
On occasion, yeah.
On occasion?
Yeah. Sometimes with his movies, they're a little hit or miss for me. But
Jameson's like watching his whole discography.
when
right
they hit, they really hit for me.
now. Yeah, he like loves them. Yeah, no, and I've actually only seen like 2 or 3 of his movies. I realized. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay.
He just hurt her feelings.
He's like a big Mallrats fan, or like Clerks, or
I
was
really
it?
like Clerks, but I also really like Tusk, which was like.
I was
so
just
bizarre.
talking about. Was it with you guys? Yeah, I was just talking about Tusk. Yeah.
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 It's your homework now. All
What
right.
up, Wolverine, Scarlet Witch?
I watched Tusk with Bo Burnham.
Okay.
Weird. I was like in the theater and I was like, hello. He was like sitting right behind me. Yeah.
Hello. I was wondering if you guys had a favorite line from the show or a line that stuck with you all these years, and if you could do it in the voice.
Well, actually, I love that one because it's just so fun. Early on in the series, I think Isabella is like, "This is Ferb. He doesn't talk much," and he goes, "Well, actually," and then she just keeps talking over him, and it happens like 3 times in the episode to the point where he goes, "Oh, I give up," and he just walks away, storms off screen, and I'm like, "Well, that's great. I really like that key into the character."
Yeah, I have a line in Summer Belongs to You where I yell at Candace to
Get on the trike, but I'm not going to yell it because it's really loud.
but I yell at her to get on a tricycle to go down a hill really fast, and I like that line a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hooray, everyone.
Hooray.
So how much did they pay you to come to this?
Yeah, I appreciate.
I love it. So before we do wrap it up and take a big group picture, which I believe we should have a photographer, any thoughts you want to leave us with here this weekend?
Yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with us at our
Yeah.
booth and stuff. We appreciated meeting all of you. I guess whoever came by our booth and said hello.
And if you didn't, you better.
Yeah. But also, yeah, thanks for supporting our show. And, there's...
There are 40 more episodes.
There's 40
of the
more
show
episodes.
coming.
I don't know who's involved with it or what's
Yeah.
happening with it. Or
Yeah, we certainly have no idea.
I know nothing about it, but please watch it.
Yeah. We know that Dan and Swampy are back. That's cool.
And that's all we know. Legally. So watch that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You better keep your mouth closed.
All right, well, let's take a big group picture, guys.
Let's do it.